If you thought OnePlus was done pushing hardware limits this year, think again, because early leaks around the OnePlus 16 suggest the company might be planning one of its most spec-packed phones in a long time. Now this is interesting timing. The OnePlus 15 only launched in October, and we're still expecting a smaller OnePlus 15T to show up. But according to fresh chatter coming out of China, OnePlus is already working on a much more ambitious flagship behind the scenes. According to Tipster Digital Chat Station, the OnePlus 16 could feature a 200-megapixel periscope telephoto camera. That's a massive jump from the 50-megapixel telephoto on the OnePlus 15. But the really exciting part isn't just the megapixel number, it's the rumored much larger sensor, possibly around the 1/1x inch range. If that's true, OnePlus would finally be playing in the same league as Samsung and Vivo when it comes to serious zoom photography, where sensor size matters more than raw megapixels. The same leak also mentions OnePlus testing a 200Hz display. Now let's be honest, this one feels more experimental than essential. Jumping from 165Hz on the OnePlus 15 to 200Hz sounds impressive on paper, but most apps and games still don't fully take advantage of refresh rates that high. It's the kind of spec that looks great in marketing, even if it doesn't dramatically change day-to-day use. Where things get really wild is battery life. Another tipster, Old Chen Air, claims the OnePlus 16 could pack a 9,000 mAh Glacier battery. For context, the OnePlus 15 already has a huge 7,300 mAh battery, and this isn't some unrealistic rumor either. OnePlus has already used 9,000 mAh batteries in its Turbo series, so the tech clearly exists. Put all of this together, and the OnePlus 16 is shaping up to be a phone that prioritizes raw power, endurance, and headline-grabbing specs. That's very similar to what brands like iQOO are doing with their performance-focused flagships, targeting users who want the maximum hardware possible for their money. Of course, it's still early days. These are leaks, and specs on paper don't always translate into a better real-world experience. If you're thinking about picking up the OnePlus 15 or waiting for the 15T, it might be worth keeping an eye on how these rumors develop. But if OnePlus actually delivers a phone with a 200-megapixel periscope camera, a 200Hz display, and a 9,000 mAh battery, the OnePlus 16 could easily become one of the most talked about flagships of its generation. So what do you think? Are these specs exciting, or is OnePlus going a bit too far? Let me know in the comments.